Right, bit more of a serious one today. Hopefully won't have to make too many more serious videos because obviously I like to have a laugh on this channel, that's what we're about. But I think this is a very important video and I should have made it a long time ago. But this could be the most important video on my channel because it's about my channel as a whole and it's about mental health as well. Obviously I'm a commentary channel, I'll react to things and try and have a laugh in the process. I do this whether it's a serious situation or not. When we're taking a look at drama, I'll try and put a comedic twist on it to convey like a message, and as I said, also to give my opinion on it. I also make videos based on just one person, like for instance with my TikTok takedowns, they're all based on just one person. And I've always been aware of the effects that my videos could have on that one person that I'm making the video on, and I should have said something a long time ago about the effects that they could have on people and like my intentions with the videos. Because of the recent drama with Liam Gross, you all know about that. Like, I think that's pushed me to make the video, but as I said, I should have made this a long time ago and I am sorry. Obviously when we're basing a video off just one person, it's 5 to 10 minutes of me just bashing people's content. I always try to take the piss out of the content and not the person. It's never my intentions to go in deep and go in personal with insults and stuff like that. That's not what I'm about. That's why I always try to base jokes off the content, because that's what they're making public. Everyone's giving their opinion on it in the comment section. I'm just making a video about it. It's never my intentions to upset anyone. I want to make that very clear. I'm not going after anybody. The people I make videos on, I don't have a problem with. I don't know anybody on a personal level. I'm not trying to make them feel bad. Like, mental health is something that affects everyone. It's affected me personally. It's affected my family and people who I'm close with. I don't want to be the cause of people feeling like that. And that's why I always try to make my videos only about the content that people are putting out and making public. I try not to insult people personally, but I do understand that in the past I have been guilty of this. But I'm more aware now that I've got a bigger audience than I did when I first started doing it. So I'm trying to be more careful about what I say so I don't have too much of an impact on someone's mental health, because they're more likely to see it and people are more likely to go over to their channel and their account and leave in negative comments, and that's not what I want. In future I'm going to make sure that I stress that I do not want to spread hate in the videos, because it's just something that I haven't done and it's something that I should have done. I don't want to cause anyone to have mental health problems, and like, I don't think anybody wants to cause that sort of harm to anyone. I'm not trying to spread negativity. I understand that it's inevitable with the type of content I make. I'm not trying to put people down. That's not what I want to do. This video is purely based off the Liam Gross situation. A lot of you know I made a video on Liam Gross like 2 or 3 months ago, and then a few weeks ago we were chatting shit about me on his live stream. I made another video about that. It's one of my favourite videos I've ever made. I'm not gonna lie to you, I very much enjoyed making that video. I had nothing against Liam originally. There was no like malicious intent, like he was just another bloke I made a video on. I never have any problems with anybody that I make a video on. It'll be because I find the content cringy, or I find it fake, for instance, like with Morgs, or like J-Station, that sort of thing. So I'll call them out on that. And to this day, like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, I'm not going to beat around the bush. I still think that Liam Gross is cringy, and that's my opinion. You might think differently, but me personally, I find Liam Gross very cringy, and I pointed that out in the video. As I usually do in videos like that, I base the jokes off the content, not the person. There was one thing that I said that stood out and has caused a problem, and that is me calling him skinny. I made a joke about us both being skinny, so there's nothing to show off because he's got his shirt off in all his videos, and then he's back to flexing his rib cage. Like, mate, you're just skinny. We're the same. Like, look at me. We're just skin and bone. There's nothing to show off. The joke wasn't meant to hurt anybody. It wasn't like I was trying to hurt his feelings on purpose. As I said, I tried to make the joke about me as well, and that's the sort of thing I do. Like, self-roasting, stuff like that is what I'm all about. I think it's a healthy thing to roast yourself, realise things about yourself, be more self-aware. I didn't know that Liam had this problem that meant that he can't put on weight, he can't grow. I had no idea about that before the video. As I said, I was like, we're just the same. There's nothing to show off. Do you know what I mean? That's what I thought he was trying to do. I was trying to get at that he's trying to show off his body. I understand that him having a condition like that will be a very hard thing to cope with, and me basing a joke around that, whether it's unintentional or intentional, will be very upsetting for anybody. So if you're watching this, Liam, I'm very sorry. Genuinely. It's never my intentions to have a negative impact on anybody's mental health. If I'm going to impact it on any way, I want it to be a positive way. And based on the messages that I get from followers, it looks like I'm capable of doing this sort of thing. People telling me that I'm making their day and that I'm helping them through tough situations. Like, that's what I want to do. But we're going to go into the second part of the video, basically just calling Liam out, because I am fed up of all this bullshit. Since making the second video about Liam Gross, I must stress that this is the second video because that's the video where I came back and responded to all the insults that he was throwing my way that were personal insults. He called me ugly.
ASB6, who is that? Or he's belling me. He's crap. He's ugly.
Basically just went in on how I look. All this sort of thing doesn't affect me. Like, I've got thick skin, I can take it. I've been doing this for a long enough time now to not really give a shit about what people think, to be honest. But say that was someone that didn't have as thick skin as me and that couldn't take the insults as well as I can. By saying these things, you would have affected their mental health like you're saying that I could have affected yours. And I know that you've done this to people. I know that you've affected their mental health. I know that you've hurt their feelings with the things that you've said about them. Even since making the first video, I've had girls come out to me in the DMs and tell me about their experiences with you. And you remember how you said on live stream that your live streams are all about positivity and spreading it?
My life's all about positivity, you know what I'm saying?
Well, then tell me why multiple girls have come out and told me that you called them slags on live stream and said so many horrible things about them on your live stream, because that doesn't sound very positive to me, Liam. They've told me how it's affected them, and I can tell you it's not good. Some of them are still getting harassed today. Your followers went over to him, left him horrible messages, some telling him to kill themselves. So do not play the victim when you're doing even worse than what you're making out that I'm doing. That's the thing. Your followers don't see that they've been manipulated to thinking that you're the victim in every situation. As soon as you do something wrong, they all think that you're in the right. So you need to stop playing the victim when you're not the victim at all. You're the perpetrator. You manipulate them through acting fake. Like, you proved that when you were on live stream with me, when you guested me. Before and after I came on the live stream, you were chatting shit about me, still constantly going in on me. But then when I was on live stream, you're all nice to me, asking me how my day's been. I was just astounded at how fake you were being, trying to make yourself look like the good guy in the situation, when if it wasn't for you personally insulting me on live stream for like half an hour straight, I would have never have made that video. I would have never proved you wrong in pretty much everything. I would have never came back. The video wouldn't have happened. But I think you just need to think about what you're doing, because you're affecting more people than I think you know about. Anyway, that's the end of the video. I don't want anybody to go over to Liam's posts, say anything nasty about him. I don't want any hate to be left after making this video, because it's wrong and it's unnecessary. Yeah, I'll see you guys later.